My name is Blake Harms. I'm a meteorologist at Wood TV8, and I am at Hamilton Middle School today.
Mr. Blake Harms is here with us to give us a presentation about meteorology.
So I got a job right out of school. I've always wanted to be in Grand Rapids, but that doesn't quite work that way in TV. Grand Rapids is a pretty big city. Beginning in November, so about a month ago, I started as the meteorologist here at Wood TV, and I do the weekend evening shows.
So Stacy DeWeird actually reached out to me. She lives in Hudsonville and asked if I'd be willing to come talk. They've been doing weather in their science classes, and I happily obliged.
So there's one thing that makes forecasting West Michigan weather so difficult. Does anyone know what it is? I assume someone here, so no, yeah. The lake, you got it, yes. And that is why Grand Rapids usually sees about 2 times as much snow as Milwaukee does, even though we're literally right across the lake. That's why sometimes storms weaken as they come across the lake, sometimes storms form as soon as they cross the lake. Right as that air mass starts moving over the lake, and it's going in the direction of the wind, so you can see the bands are kind of going from northwest to southeast, and the same thing on Lake Superior.
We're kind of talking a little bit about kind of focusing on what the TV industry looks like, TV meteorology, but also what makes forecasting West Michigan so difficult, school closing predictions, and all that fun stuff.
That makes the forecast definitely challenging. And even today, so this is the snowfall forecast I pulled last night for today. So they're getting a pretty big snowstorm in parts of Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin, like 6 to 8 inches, which is a pretty good amount. And then the system pretty much falls apart, and especially as it moves over the lake, and that's why we're only expecting 1 inch or 2 of snow this afternoon and tonight.
It's so much fun. People, when they talk about Bill Steffen, always say that they first met him during a school talk. And so to have the opportunity to be doing the same thing now is really cool. And kids are always curious to learn more about TV and weather in general, so it's very rewarding.
So there's a lot that goes into school closing predictions. Can any of you guys think about what some of those might be? Roads, that's the biggest thing. Yep, road conditions for the buses, parents, sidewalks in some of the Grand Rapids area schools, and the cameras are actually robotic, and so they're programmed to know where to go and when, and so they'll roll exactly where they need to, zoom in how they need to. We have pre-programmed camera shots, and so it's actually pretty neat to see that moving around.
I started the school closing predictions when I was right around their age, 8th, 9th grade, so kind of what I want to get across to them is you don't have to be a professional to be doing what you love or trying to get your feet wet. Learn young, make mistakes, and it'll just help you out that much more in the future.